Having the jacket, Trevor.
Thank you, sir.
First up, the lowest ranked side left in the competition, Sutton United, who are hoping to join fellow National League side Lincoln City through to the last 16. Standing in their way, Championship high flies Leeds United at a rain-swept Gander Green Lane. Here's Steve Wilson.
Never since the FA Cup settled on its current format in 1925 have two non-league sides reached the last 16 in the same season. Lincoln City are there. Can Sutton United join them today? Sutton won an FA Trophy replay against Worthing in extra time on Wednesday in front of 400. There are more than 10 times that here this afternoon. Nicky Bailey, who once cost Middlesbrough the thick end of £1.5 million, has passed a fitness test and anchors their midfield. Alongside him in the middle, Craig Eastman, once a player for Arsenal in the Champions League. Experienced goalscorer Matt Tubbs is on the bench. There are two debuts for Leeds. Billy Whitehouse, who's been on loan at Guiseley in the National League this season, and Paul Mackay, both are 20. Both were signed to Leeds Academy from Doncaster Rovers. Only two of this 11 started their Championship midweek win over Nottingham Forest. Very bad conditions here at Gander Green Lane, as you can see, difficult for players and everybody. As Sutton United launch it forward here, Biamu, and Deacon might be in here, and Sutton are in front! Unbelievable start, Rory Deacon, the flag is up. Well, the celebrations go on, but the flag is up and it's not going to count. Deacon knows it now. That is so tight. It's a really good finish. It's been an uncomfortable start to the game for Leeds. Mackay crowded out of it. Oh, it's a good save. It's a really good save. Deacon hit that really well. Silvestri up to his left-hand side with a super stop here. Look how well hit that is from Deacon. Might have been rising over the bar. Marco Silvestri wasn't sure and wasn't about to take a chance. Well, he'll be frustrated, Paul Doswell, no doubt, because his team have been much the more dangerous. Antonson quickly dispossessed. Enton again. That's good play once more. Is that a foul? The card is coming out here. It was not a huge surprise to see. Liam Cooper knew he was in bother here. On the right there, Dave Roffey, goalkeeper when Sutton United played Leeds United in 1970. And on the left, his son Trevor Roffey, goalkeeper when Sutton United played Coventry City in 1989. It's a really poor clearance by Silvestri that has played them into bother again. Deacon inside, blocked, might come to Gomez, Silvestri with a save. Well, he saved it in the end, Silvestri. It was his poor clearance which started it. And a slice of luck for Leeds United again. That's a good ball. Great first touch. Oh. Good save by Warner too. There's a lovely ball. Dallas, first touch is brilliant, and it's a good save. Coyle again, that was nicely worked, and he's nicked it away from his man, Louis Coyle. He get in some sort of cross here. Well, it was only some sort of cross, really. The ball is just about still in play for Dallas. Dukara. Denton, Dallas, nicely worked, deflected. Wasn't far wide at all. Well chased by Dallas first to keep the cross in. The shot just deflected round the post off Simon Downer. Given away poorly. Might be in here. Deacon, good save again. Silvestri, really good stop to deny Deacon. And that's not too far wide on the follow-up either. But Deacon's shot really well hit. Silvestri's goal still intact. But again, Sutton United asking all the questions. This is by far Sutton United's best display in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Two previous games against Leeds and Norwich finished 6-0 and 8-0, not in Sutton's favour. Nicky Bailey now for Sutton. Goalkeeper has come and he hasn't got there, and Sutton claim a penalty, and they claim a penalty again, and they get it the second time. Stuart Atwell says yes. Bailey's ball over the top, the goalkeeper came, Silvestri. Biamu got a foot in, but then the penalty surely is for the follow-up as Coyle catches Deacon. Jamie Collins, the captain of National League Sutton. Can he put them in front? A lead they would certainly deserve. 1-0, brilliantly dispatched by the skipper, and the celebrations begin at Gander Green Lane again. 1989 all over again. Then it was Coventry, now it's Leeds. Are Sutton United making history here by going further in this competition than they have ever been before? The captain took responsibility and sent the keeper the wrong way with a great penalty. There's a long way to go, but Sutton are where they deserve to be, and that is in front. Third in the championship, Leeds playing against Sutton United of the National League, and they barely laid a glove on them. Whitehouse got two to try and beat here, no foul. Few aghast faces here. Do you know what? Second look at that. The foot flashed out and made contact. Well, that's short May. And Leeds all over the place. And May nearly taking advantage. Just as well Silvestri was alive, because not too many others were in Leeds colours. Tales of 1989 probably have been told many, many occasions to those youngsters. They will pass on the story of 2017 to their own kids, no doubt. Sacco. Grimes. Well, he's making the goalkeeper make a save, and he's not had much to do, Ross Warner, in the Sutton United goal. It's on target, but in truth you can't say much more for it than that. Spence with the throw. Oh, Eastman tripped, and Liam Cooper's in trouble here. Second yellow, and Leeds are a goal down and a man down. One skipper scores, the other sent off. Leeds United are heading out of the FA Cup here. Sutton's free kick. Bent in towards the goal, it could have been a second. The flag goes up in the end, Gomes couldn't put it in. Well, as this free kick comes in, look at the opportunity Jamie Collins has to make it two. Silvestri managed to force it away. Surely the next whistle will signal FA Cup history. Sutton fans impatient, they are ready to rock. Just waiting for Stuart Atwell, and there it is! They've done it again! Sutton United are into the fifth round, the last 16 of the FA Cup, further than they have ever been, eclipsing even 1989. It is a thoroughly deserved victory, and for the first time in its modern format, the FA Cup will have two non-league sides in the last 16.
How would you sum up your emotions tonight?
Actually calmer than the Wimbledon game, when you saw me sprint up the line 2 or 3 times and I knocked myself out of breath. A lot of trust in the team today, and I knew after 5 or 10 minutes of watching it that we were in with the right chance, because the lads started the game well, which was important. They all had their jobs to do, but it's a team that you can trust, and so pleased for my skipper as well, Jamie Collins, to get that winning goal.
I think as soon as we scored, I think we knew we'd won. They never really caused us any problems during the game. I think they had one real shot on target. We was a little bit disappointed at half-time we hadn't scored, but we won 1-0, and that's all that really matters.
I take responsibility for this performance today. I'm the one that selected the team. I'm the one that made a lot of changes. It didn't work out for us. So maybe it was the wrong decision in that sense. So no, it's my responsibility today. I take that fully for the performance that we got.
You've got to be wanting a home draw. It's not, I don't want Man United away or Liverpool away, or they're out. But Chelsea, if we could get a home draw, I think it would be an amazing, another amazing day here. Everyone keeps telling me we were due to play Lincoln on Saturday the 18th. Well, Lincoln, that got called off last night because Lincoln got through. We've got through today.
Non-league
You
club
can
in the
almost
quarters.
guarantee that we're going to draw Lincoln on the 18th, as we should have played them, and you'll get a non-league team in the quarter-final. Now, that won't ever happen again.
Paul Doswell, and didn't he just? Incredible day for them and Sutton United. And a bit of history, first time ever that two non-league sides have reached the 5th round of the FA Cup since the Football League was founded. And they thoroughly deserve that, didn't they, today,
There is
Laura?
absolutely no argument at all. They were outstanding. Could arguably won more comfortably. I quite like what Gary Monk said. It was down to me as far as Leeds were concerned, and the difference being that Leeds didn't do three things. They didn't cope with their own changes, of which there were 10. They certainly didn't cope with the football pitch and didn't really cope with the opposition at all. And in the end, they were just they had no idea how to play on that pitch. And I think they've got a 3G at the training ground.
Yeah, the training facility.
Didn't look like they'd been on it.
No. As for Rory Deacon, though, I mean, we knew all about him, didn't we, in the previous rounds? He scored in every round so far. He tormented Leeds, particularly in that first half.
He did, and he was just full of running. You know, he had no fear. He was making runs in behind, and literally the Leeds back four did not know how to deal with him, and he had lots of success. Could have scored more than the goal that the penalty that he got, and he could have scored a few goals. Here we see him just offside. It looked about level to me when we see the replay. Finished it really well on his left-hand side, but again, looking to get in behind. I think he was full of creativity. You know, he was really, really eager to run behind. And if you ask any defender, that's exactly what they don't want you to do, running behind. Here on his right-hand side, fierce shot, again, working the goalkeeper, good quality. I like this little clip here. You can see him, he's already checked his shoulder, lets the ball run across his body. First time shot, really, really vicious shot. And he was like that all afternoon, and absolutely stunning performance from Sutton. And people are going to go on about the pitch. For me, it's not the pitch, it's the quality and the experience from this Sutton United team. See him there winning the foul. They were just too much for Leeds United to handle.
But there's nothing wrong with the pitch. They just knew how to play on it.
Yeah.
And if you watch, they had a minimum amount of passes.
Yeah.
Talking of the penalty incident, because Rory Deacon obviously played a part in that, how much of this was a combination of the 3G pitch, Loro, and the inexperienced backline for Leeds?
I think it's. I blame the goalkeeper if we're going to apportion blame.
Because there was a communication issue here. wasn't there?
Well, I don't know about the communication. When you see the ball get played through, first of all, what's he doing when he sees a non-rushing player? What's he doing coming to the corner of his penalty area?
Yeah.
And the next thing you see, look, I think Coyle's leaving it because Silvestri's saying, you know, I'll take it, whatever. And then they've sort of got away with it there. And then, of course, Coyle's ended up tripping up your man. So, I mean, it's a top well-taken penalty. But the goalkeeper's no reason to come. You're actually, the guy's running into the corner of the penalty area. And you might argue he's running away from the goal. So, I'm sorry, but they cause your own downfall.
Brilliant story as well. Jamie Collins has been asking his boss if he can have his day off work tomorrow because he's obviously going to celebrate, and he's a builder, bricklayer, so hopefully he gets that day off, because I won't like my wall being built off him tomorrow anyway.
He probably thinks you're a window cleaner with that.
Look, as for Leeds United, clearly it was a day to forget. 10 changes made by Gary Monk.
Yeah.
Look, listen, of course, they're eyeing promotion to the Premier League. We've seen something similar with Brighton and Newcastle. 10 changes, how much of that contributed to what was an off day?
This team will have never started together, Manish, and that's hard enough. And also, there were quite a few young players playing. And I get this thing about, give young players experience, but the young players are better when they come into the team where there's already experience.
2 and 3 of them.
Yeah, and
so when there's a blend,
there's guys to help them through it. So chuck in the factor of the pitch as well, and it just didn't work. You can see Leeds, actually, they were guilty of trying to play too much football. It's all nice, and Sutton just know, and Sutton are just right. Keep them at arm's length, keep them away from the penalty area. They're not really going to hurt us. And while Leeds will feel, and they had lots of possession, they really seriously didn't do anything with it. I mean, this is, 25 yards at best, and that really was the story of their performance. Listen, we hope they go on and get performance, but it was a day to forget for them.